Good day, everyone. I hope you all had a fantastic Friday. My Friday was full of stuff. I worked, I closed the store today, so I got there at 3, which is a little later than they usually have me come in. It was a little hectic right when I got there. They sent me to the bank to get some singles, some $1 bills, because we were low, although we weren't low. I wound up dropping into the deposit for the safe, 30 singles, because we had so many. So anyway, so they sent me out to get singles, and then I came back. The opener was gone at that point, and we got busy almost right away for probably almost an hour solid. Busy. And if I'd come at 2, we would have been a little bit more ready for that, I think. So by trying to prevent us being caught in a rush, she bumped the closer back to coming in at 3 and the opener leaving at 3 to avoid getting hit in the middle of that rush. And instead I got hit in the middle of the rush trying to change shifts at 3 o'clock. So didn't work out, right? It's all good. And then so it was a Friday night. I thought it was gonna be a typical Friday night, but we got busy for like an hour there, solid hour. I had a pretty high number for that hour as compared to the other hours around it at night. Whoops, bumped my tripod. So that was enough to slow me down to the point where I couldn't get the sweeping and mopping done before we closed. I had to do that right after. I was able to do all the rest of the pre-closing, just that was the one thing I didn't get to finish. So I went and did that, counted down the money and everything. While I was mopping, for some reason I pulled out my phone, pulled out Facebook, and saw that there was a game of Mafia eager to start if it was possible. And so I got done close to 11 o'clock, and I decided to swing by there. So I was there for around 2 hours, and we played small games of Mafia. We played, I think, 3. And then I came home. It was a lot of fun. It was weird. It didn't fit quite as well with such few people. We played one with only 5 people. That was potentially disastrous. I was Mafia. I was the Godfather. And they investigated me and found me innocent because I was the Godfather. Unfortunately, the two Mafia, decided to go after this one person who happened to be the nurse and saved himself the first round, and increased the odds of doing that when there are only 3 townspeople to take out, and you had to choose one. It turned out one was Batman, one was the cop, and one was the nurse, and we chose the nurse. He saved himself. Next round we took the cop out. And it came down to, it was weird. We didn't follow the rules quite to the letter, and as a result, a couple times we got confused, made a few mistakes, and the game didn't turn out as we were hoping. Second game, I was the nurse, and I saved myself the whole time, all the way through, right up to the end. And town won, I want to say. Yeah, town won because we took out the last Mafia. Third game, I was town, and I was the first one killed. So I watched the rest of the game, which was, again, a short game. You got the long day cycles where we're analyzing everything and trying to figure out who's guilty. But very few nights actually get through before the game's over because such a few amount of people. So it was fun, though. What was I gonna say? I thought of something. Oh yeah, it's interesting playing with the group of people we played with because there are a couple that I've played basically every time since I started playing with this group of people. They've been there all the time. They really love the game too. And we're a group of people that kind of, the 3 of us tend to, when we're with the other group, the bigger group, we tend to just get overlooked for some reason. And even though we've proven ourselves to be players to watch out for. We just kind of slide through the cracks. Not with this particular group of people. The three of us and then some other people who really love it but are pretty new came along well after I was there, and they see me and the other two guys that are there, which, by the way, we went to be in the final three in the first game we played. We were the final three. So, and I guess they see us as strategic players, very observant, taking everything in. A few of them, they seem to have kind of modeled their style of play after ours, because we all have very similar styles, the three of us. So it was just like a whole bunch of people that all play that way. But rather than slide through the cracks, those of us who have been doing it longer are right up in front, big threats, and so they feel threatened. And it's resulted in the one guy getting taken out the first round by the Mafia, and me getting taken out the first round in the third game. He got taken out in the second game. I got taken out in the third game. And we tried to take out the other guy in the first game, but he saved himself because he was the nurse. Lucky break. And I saved myself because I was the nurse in the second round of the second game. Yeah. It's a lot of fun, though. So I'm going to call it a vlog here. Like I said, they were short games, so not a lot to talk about. Just a little bit of fun, just thrown in at the end of the night. So yeah, I got to work tomorrow at 3, so no big deal. Staying out a little bit late is not that big a deal. It's not very late either. So, yeah. Good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.